When we talk about black soldier fly maggot production, this is how the cycle works, right? From the eggs, you get the larva. At this egg stage, it is only 4 days these eggs will stay here before they hatch. Once these eggs hatch, you now raise them to the larva stage. It is at this larva stage you start feeding them to your livestock. And I want you to understand that after 4 days when these eggs hatch, you just allow them for another 5 days, and then they will become visible and more big. At that point, you can start using them at this larva stage till the next 14 days, right? After that, you stop using them because at that point, they are moving to the pre-pupa stage. Once they get to this pre-pupa stage, that's the point where they are black. But at that point, they are no longer feeding, right? They have finished eating at this stage. At this larva stage, this is the only stage they are feeding, and this is the stage you collect them to feed to your livestock. When they get to this pre-pupa stage, they are no longer feeding, right? So you allow them undergo pupation peacefully. Now, at this stage, you need to keep them in a safe area so that they will undergo this pupation period and then prepare themselves to turn into pupae. And then at this pupae stage, they start breaking out of their shell to emerge into the flies. It is when they emerge into this fly, they now give you eggs again. So you see, it is a circle you keep going over and over again. When you go into maggot farming, it is a continuous something. It's something that never ends. It's an infinity process. That's why we said, once you have a facility set up, you only need to be coming here. Come, let's show them the insectarium section. Because it is these flies you're seeing here that gives us eggs to produce these maggots we are talking about. And this section you see here, these are the flies. These are the black soldier flies. So as I explained on that board, you see from this fly stage, they will give us eggs. We'll trap these eggs, hatch these eggs within 4 days. After 4 days, we now allow this egg to stay at their larva stage feeding. From that point, we'll be collecting them to feed to our livestock. After the larva stage, they get to the pre-pupa stage. From the pre-pupa stage, they are still moving. They are black, but at that point, they stop feeding, right? After the pre-pupa stage, they now get to the pupae stage. At that stage, they become motionless. They become frozen. At that point, they are no longer moving. They are getting ready to break out of their shells and emerge into these flies again. It is that simple. That's why we said, so long you can give us a space on your farm, in your facility, so long you can give us that space, we can integrate a facility for you like this, where you can be trapping the eggs of this insect to produce maggots. And when you produce this maggot fresh, and you're able to use everything, because from every production, it's only 10% that you reserve that comes back into this insectarium to emerge into flies. So when you produce and you're not able to use everything, that's your 90%, you can decide to dry them naturally. Come, let's show them the dried ones, because the method we are using here, we are using sun drying, right? It is sun we have been able to use to dry all of these ones you're seeing here. So show them these ones. You see, these are the black soldier fly larvae. So once you produce them on the commercial scale and you're not able to use everything, you can dry them up, or you design a dryer for you to be producing. So it is a circle. Let's come back to the board. So you see how this circle goes, right? From the egg, you get the larva. From the larva, you use this larva to feed to your livestock for another 5 to 14 days. Then you get to the pre-pupa. At this stage, you stop using them to feed to your livestock. You allow them undergo pupation. They stop moving at this pupae stage where they become motionless, right? From the pupae stage, they now break out of the shell, emerging into the black soldier flies to give you eggs. So it is a circle you keep going over and over again. If you're watching this video today and you like to own a maggot farm, talk to us. At Benpet Organic Farm, we can train you on how to get started on a small scale or commercial scale, whichever way you like to get started. So if you're watching this video and you like to get started, like we said, share this video and drop a comment below now to get started. You're welcome.